spacecraft thousands of years ago, and he also took a place and a character which does not belong to him. This will bring Astar Sharan as an impostor, and the Galactic Federation fans have been cheated all this time. Did the Andromedans tell you something related to this ET figure? I mean, Astar Sharan?
Okay, my response to this question is that Billy Myers, I guess they call themselves Plagiarans now. They used to be called Pleiadians, but they changed their name too.
Okay, yeah.
But that's different because it's them, I guess, the information that they gave Billy Meyer, Mr. Meyer, regarding Giza intelligence and Ashtar, the A's have said very much the same things, that this group has been malevolent and they have meddled quite a bit in humanity's development and have had a profound negative influence on humanity.
Mm-hmm.
And, they have consistently tried to portray themselves as saviors of Earth and of humanity. And, the A's have been very, very specific, and I think other cultures have as well, because I don't know all of the knowledge that's out there from many of the other contactees from, all over the world, including South America, where there have been so many, that we need to be our own saviors.
Yeah, I know.
And not depend on anybody else. Now, there may be times where there are things that are specifically out of our control where we can ask for assistance, but it isn't something where we need to be saved.
Mm-hmm.
And that is, the information that I've been given is pretty much everything that falls in line with what the Plagiarans / Pleiadians told Billy Meyer about the Giza intelligence.
Okay.
They basically were a bunch of morons who came in, started to play God, started believing all their own press, and, have made gods of themselves and continue at this point to portray themselves in this way for self-aggrandizement and glorification.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
A bunch of knuckleheads.
Yeah. And actually, I don't know if you are aware of the information that this Astar Sharan is sending to his contactees, and it's very, I don't know, this I think that I told you before something related to the grandma, the Mayan grandma, that is a kind of a teacher to me. She's someone who she was the person that told me this specifically thing regarding Astar Sharan, that he's a reptilian, and he's just wearing a kind of makeup to be very beautiful, but he's a reptilian inside.
It's a holograph.
It's a holograph, yes.
It's a holograph, yes.
So you are agree with that comment?
Yes, I would. I wouldn't say. I know that some of his team or squad is human, or have human tendencies. They're not all reptilian, but they're all of the same mindset. And that mindset is that humanity is to be exploited as a natural resource.
Yeah.
Because we're unevolved.
Yeah, sure.
So.
It's awful.
But Carlos, and I would say this to you, and I would say this to everyone. When you listen to information, you need to pay attention to your gut.
Mm-hmm.
Because your inner knowingness, your soul knows what is and what isn't. And that's the test, and ultimately everyone needs to go there, and they're going to need to develop that part of themselves. Now, women are far ahead of us men in that respect.
Yeah.
But men need to develop that quality within themselves as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, and many of us are working hard at that.
Yeah, I know.
So.
Okay, well, I think that you have also answered the 12th question, that was regarding to the use intelligence. So we are.
Well, there's one more here that I would love to address, if that's all right with you.
Well, okay, come on.
And that's the one regarding President Barack Obama.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of stuff. And I think for me the jury's still out on as to who he really is. But let me just say this. And this is something that I do have some knowledge about. And that is that I really truly believe that the very last real president the United States of America had was John Kennedy.
Uh-huh.
I think everyone else after that has had degrees of control placed on them and manipulation. Now I want to and I'm just going to pick Barack Obama at this point. I think he would love to come in and make all the changes that he could, but he's not really in control. He's not in charge. And I know that that's the perception of most Americans and many people outside the world, is that, he's the president and he's in control, but he's not. I want you to know that the President of the United States, President Barack Obama, his level of security is at a level 28. That means that there are 27 levels of classification, top secret classifications above him.
Yeah.
Okay? That clearly says that there is a secret government.
Mm-hmm.
There is those who have control to knowledge and information that he doesn't have because his security clearance isn't high enough.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You understand that?
Yeah, I understand that.
Okay. So there is someone pulling his strings, and I don't want to necessarily say he's a puppet, but there is some truth to that perspective.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, that needs to be kept in perspective here.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
And I try to be as diplomatic and as careful about saying that as possible.
Okay, understand. And a few days ago, and this is something I mentioned to Audra in an email that I sent her. I just watched the conference that you gave in the school from JC Knight.
Oh, back in 1996.
Yeah. And
God, I can't believe somebody found that. I was just blown away. I'm like, my God.
Okay.
I mean, we have the originals, and they're in the box in the garage, I haven't looked at in years and years and years and years and years.
Okay, well, there was, I don't know if you want to talk about this. I think that you didn't mention anything at that time because of the troubles that you were passing by. When you mentioned John Kennedy, you asked for cut the record. And there's a lot of people that ask me that please ask to Alex what is the information regarding the Kennedy president. And I said, well, I will ask him, but I don't know if he is going to answer this question. Because
let me just say this, because since we are on the telephone and we probably have people listening.
Yeah, actually I know that.
Oswald didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to know that an hour before his plane landed, the motorcade route was changed. And there's no way that Oswald had that ability.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Yeah. I can have